That's word because you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Welcome to Talking Footy's 2014 pre-season special.
We're back, baby.
Oh yeah! I'm your host Sean, and with me as always, the Green Machine himself, Dan Richards.
What's happening? Now we've got Auckland Nines coming up, and we have the first game of the season. How many days away now?
Fuck all.
Fuck all.
Fuck
I don't know,
all.
a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. Something like
No, we're on to about 3 weeks from today.
that. Yeah, about 3 weeks, I thought. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Around the corner.
Trial form's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean anything because it's trial form and it's
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But the Auckland Nines, once again, nobody cares. Some teams are throwing out some big ones, some are not. But let's talk about what's happened pre-season before that. There's been some big news out there.
Yep.
Big news. Number one, Blake Ferguson. Found guilty of...
Feeding the horses, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, so he's lucky he's not...
Not feeding the horses without permission.
Yeah, without permission.
Yeah, he was in the paddock, shouldn't have been in the paddock.
Yeah. He's like he's not sleeping with the fishes, to be honest. Because apparently the boyfriend was ropeable.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, scum move.
Yeah, no
scum act from a scum kind of bloke. And until
Yeah.
he starts, admitting it and taking responsibility for his actions, I've converted to Islam. I'm off
My
to
knees
drink.
in my corner and I'm
Yeah,
so good.
it's
you know.
bullshit. You come out of court, but no one wants to hire me.
Yeah.
You're a convicted sexual offender.
Yeah. And mate, on the grill team the other day, they had his lawyer on the phone, and his lawyer was just dig up stupid. Like, he pretty much.
Whoa. Hang on, no, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Blake Ferguson hangs around with people who aren't the most intelligent? I won't have a bar of it.
Oh.
Fuck.
Pays good money for good lawyers,
Okay.
Ones that admit his guilt but still go to appeal. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's Blake Ferguson. He
And
sucks.
black blame the NRL. No, they give me a bad culture.
Nah, well, they're
I
finally.
don't see Darren Lockyer giving Blake a hand job in the toilets.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not this year, he's retired.
Well, the NRL, they're cracking down on the scum behaviour, which I like
Yeah.
to see too.
Yeah.
So,
Let's scum more footy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
No, speaking of scum.
Russell Packer.
Oh, Newcastle recruit Russell Packer. Well, looks like the only football he'll see this season if the longest yard gets remade in Long Bay. Oh, what a fool. Apparently, did you hear what he said to his
You
dad?
play the guards. Go on.
Did you hear what he said to his dad
No.
before the... Don't worry, Dad, I'm alright. I've got 2 lawyers on this.
Is that a quote verbatim?
That is verbatim.
Man.
Double the lawyer, huh? Oh, I'm going to double your detention. What a
classic.
fool. Look, there's been enough problems with the coward punch. I'm sure, apparently it wasn't a coward punch. He didn't throw the first punch, but he definitely threw the next one.
Yeah.
It was the stomps on the head on the ground, which is a problem.
Well,
so,
that's it, mate.
mate, you're out and you're not
You knocked a
coming
bloke
back.
out and you can't feel good about that. Like, just...
Yeah, you played test football. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
really.
You're better than that.
Well, no, you're not. You're in jail.
Oh, yeah, too bad.
That's the thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, speaking of, it's not exactly violence, but it's a dumb move. Jamal Idris. What's he been up to, mate?
Jamal Idris. John Cartwright's still crying into his mic. But he was meant to bring the first. But hey, he's proved that a player's signature ain't worth shit unless it's on memorabilia. Like on a contract, exactly. Not worth the paper it's written on. But in saying that, welcome aboard, Jamal.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on in, the water's fine.
Well, with blockbusters like Jamal Idris and Jamie Sauer, Panthers will be going great games this year.
Hey, there's 2 State of Origin players. International player Jamal Idris and Canberra's biggest signing for the year was Ricky Stewart. So
Yeah.
he's up there, buddy.
Sticky. We're going to kill him.
But and also in the news, Sam Burgess. Well, he's obviously decided the only way he's going to be lifting a trophy, it's not going to be at Redfern.
No.
Not at all.
Well, but they still have the South still have the old Burgess cloning machine going on there, so they'll be right for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, Burgess cloning machine. You mean Mrs. Burgess?
Yeah. She flies in the country. Rusty gets stuck into her, and
Yeah, Russell goes, all right, you know the drill.
you know the drill. Are you not entertained?
Let's move on. Little predictions for what's going to happen. Alrighty. Players to watch out for in the clubs. We're going to obviously start with the defending premiers, the Sydney Roosters.
Yep.
I mean, didn't have too much player turnover in the year.
No, well, you know, why it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, sort of thing.
Exactly.
So.
They actually have the most players represented at the World Cup.
There you go.
Yeah, there were plenty of them. Most of them played pretty well. One of them played fantastic in the centres. My player to watch, Aiden Guerra.
Aiden Guerra, yeah.
Aiden Guerra, I reckon he was probably the player of the final series. He was outstanding. He tore Newcastle apart by himself. But in the grand final, big games, I think big things ahead for that bloke. Especially, I think Sonny Bill might have a few injuries, problems this year. Law of averages.
Cool.
So, yeah.
What do you reckon they'll come this year then? Predictions?
Obviously, there's my premiership as well. I'm going to say second.
Second. Only second to probably going to take away minor premiers is probably going to be Manly.
You can argue.
It's looking like that. Yeah, I mean, it was a grand final replay. You got to say they're going to go first and second again. Not a whole lot of changes in the Manly camp.
Missing some forwards, but look,
you know,
they seem to produce every year.
That's it. It's just they get more and more experienced, and you know, good team to watch.
Who's your player to watch?
Well, mate, it's going to be Daly Cherry Evans. What's he, third, fourth year in now, and he's only on the up and up.
Test
just
matches, Origins,
yeah.
Premierships, Clive Churchill's,
yeah.
Daly in medal next year.
Yeah. Can also be used as a mop with the hair. Just turn him upside down. It's a thing.
Yeah. Missing some of your neck, borrow some of mine.
Yeah.
Daly Cherry Evans, every time. Mate, the Warriors bought big, spent a lot of money recruiting English superstar, Sam Tompkins. Now, they spent all this money on him and didn't even put him in the nines, which was, it'd be his time to shine, time to go out and build himself up some height. Yeah. Idiots. Matty Elliott, he's really got to be, if he's not tightening the noose, he's at least getting it measured. I'm a 32. So I don't see the Warriors doing well this year. They're going to have some games where they're world beaters like every year, and they're just going to lack consistency.
And tank.
They're going to get stuffed. I'm going to say 14.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Well, look at the Newcastle Knights here. Tyrone Roberts, again, a player like Daly Cherry Evans, just getting better with every year that goes by, getting quicker, getting more intelligent on the field as a football player, and we think he can at least improve on the Knights' performance. Yeah.
There's only one downer though.
What's that?
Kirk Italy's back from Italy from injury.
Oh, well,
so that means
a few pegs.
Yeah, won't even finish finals.
No. Call it 10th.
10th.
10th is good.
I won't argue. Your boys from Canberra, nation's capital, the Raiders. Now, there was a bloke, you guys remember from the first season, I was never a big fan of, but he turned me. Not that way, not yet. Josh McCrone. I always thought he was, the bloke to pass the ball to Terry Campese, but he has been wonderful ever since as the older he's gotten, and I found out a couple of years ago that Penrith had him for 1 year and never actually played him, which makes me
a little disappointing.
Understanding, to be honest. But no, he's really playing well. It looks like he's going to be moved to hooker a couple of times this year as well.
Yep.
Really mix it up because I think young Milford's going to be thrust into the halves as much as possible. So
good. Well,
I see. What do you reckon,
mate?
Raiders, I'll leave it to you.
I mean, they're like the Warriors in they can really produce some game changes, but they lack consistency at times, but not as bad as the Warriors. And true to form in the last couple of years, at least they have snuck in the 8 a few times.
Yep.
Due to that either late run or just a good early run or whatever, just beating the big dogs when they need to. I reckon they're going to sneak in 8th.
Sneak in. The Raiders.
Like that every year, mate.
Hear that? Raiders are sneaky.
Sneaky.
They're gonna
Sneaky. We're going to
sneak up on their long boots. Yeah. And for a bit of R&R.
Yeah, that's it.
Rape and relaxation.
Yeah.
But the odds of you being raped and relaxed at the same time are very low.
No. Well, I'll be relaxed.
Next up, we're looking at the Gold Coast Titans. And player to watch Jamal Idris. Oh no! Ouch! No. But another big bloke, very big man, big raps on him. The Origin bloke's got big raps on him. Ryan James. Now, bit up and down. He's a young front rower, big raw bone, but when he digs in, he digs in. I like him. I think he's going to do really well. The only problem with the Gold Coast is I think they've got a big lack of depth. One injury to Nate Miles or Greg Bird, and they're stuffed.
Yeah.
Good halves, but Albert Kelly injury prone.
And the same thing happened. Injuries happened last year and they got routed
a
number of times, so there's no doubt about that. Well,
What do you
your
reckon?
Panthers, mate. Well, no, Titans, probably 11th or so.
Yeah, just outside the 8, that's where they'll finish.
Panthers. Mate, I mean, obviously you've probably got the whole team to watch this year, but who stands out for you, mate?
Mate, well, it's not so much standing out as who I'm most interested to see how they're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's James
Oh,
Soward.
yeah.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I would be too. Remember
For good cause.
Remember that rugby league week of the most overrated player
Yeah.
joke that we did?
Yeah.
I said no comment, 67%. When did Jamie Soward change his name to no comment?
When I was writing that out,
man.
first thing I thought of, you son of a bitch. Look, so far with all recruitment, since Gus has come back on, he can
That's
do
a
no
bit
wrong.
bad, yeah.
He can do no wrong.
Mm.
Sikamanu and Lewis Brown are only going to get even better from last year.
Mm.
Dean Farre, what a year.
Mm.
Very solid, and then went in the World Cup and was probably the form centre outside of Jared Hayne,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird. But he was fantastic. So I can see if Jamie Soward just does his job,
Mm-hmm.
kicks the ball, runs the line occasionally, but gives his ball to the outside backs.
And doesn't miss any tackles, then you'll be laughing.
Doesn't matter, he's going to be standing next to Adam Docker, who is a hit machine.
Mhm.
Like in excess in the 80s. Alright. Diddly-diddly-doo.
I was going to go hit machine like number 10 with the Scat Man. Scooby-Doo.
I had the hit machine. It was
Yeah,
like the
everyone
first
had that hit
tape
machine. It was
that I
the best one, man.
Yes.
Machine
actually,
10.
I had
Buy
hit-
it now.
I had hit machine 11.
Uh,
Yeah, which was Scatman's World, the second one.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't as good.
No, it wasn't.
But it did have other good hits. Speaking of hits, Adam Docker does it well.
Anyway.
Penrith will finish inside the 8.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep, they're going to go high up, all the way up to 7.
7.
But steadily
Oh,
improving.
that's
Our
nice, I
5-year
suppose.
plan is 3 years in, so
Yep.
we're doing well. After the Panthers, we're going to look at the Broncos.
Boo.
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 Ben Babu.
Yeah, Ben Barber. Get ready for Canterbury round 1, dickhead.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Right.
What can you say? Ben Barber. It'd be interesting to see how it goes, man. But Canterbury kind of carried him a little, so...
Hey, look, I'm going to put it out right now. Anthony Griffin, first coach sacked.
You reckon?
Putting it out there,
Yeah.
straight away. They named Justin Hodges one of the co-captains.
Okay.
Corey Park has a right to be pissed off
Well,
about not
yeah.
being named
Well,
sole
that,
captain.
Yeah, that and the fact that if he's captain, it's like, all right, fellas, now this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Just pass me the ball and I'll do everything because I'm a madcan.
But we already do that. Shit.
Right.
Shit. Right. Hodges,
Any
can you
thoughts,
do
Corey?
anything?
Any thoughts?
Yeah, just Hodges, can you do anything? Oh, I was just running out of dummy half. Thanks for that, Justin. Good news. Thanks, buddy. Mate, they're not even going to finish in the 10.
No.
Not over the 8.
12 it is. It just keeps
Speak-
getting bad to worse. It's Parramatta Eels.
Speaking of quality.
Yeah, quality form. Corey Norman recently signed by Parramatta.
Yeah, they wanted a spending spree too.
Mm.
While Penrith was impressive, Parramatta's was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And see how that goes.
Well, you know, I mean, Corey Norman had a bit of form in the
Corey was a
Broncos.
good player. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good player. He's quality, but he's gone to a... It's like Ricky Schultz, a quality cottage.
Mm.
What did he do with Parramatta?
Yeah, sweet FA.
Exactly. Look, Jared Hayne, if his hamstring doesn't pull up, they don't win any games. Tim Manor needs to leave that club now. It's too good for this.
Mm.
Wooden spoon, 3 years running.
Fair enough, mate.
South
Sydney.
Chokers, the new chokers, Dragons, move over. There's a new choking king in town.
Well, you know, the Dragons went after their premiership win. They kind of just went.
Womp, 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 womp.
South had a good year last year, but is it going to make it?
And the year before.
And the year before, or is it another one of those finish third, fourth years, or is
Yeah.
it one of those let's see later years?
Now, there's already a state of origin tug of war over Luke Keary. He does qualify for both states.
Of
And
course he does.
in fairness, he was born in Queensland, so fuck him off. I don't want him anyway, and he wants to go to Queensland, so yeah, let him stay there. That's fine. But he's going to move John Sutton in a lock. Now, we all know John Sutton played pretty good footy last year. Everyone was sort of wowed about it. It wasn't really that good.
No.
He played pretty good. As soon as you put 2 numbers on his back, not just a 6, somewhere in the back row, he's not there. He's not there. It happened all his career. You're big enough to play in the back row. As soon as, but I don't want to play in the back row.
He just soot his way through a few
Known as the
games.
Braithen Nasta syndrome.
Ah, yeah, well, that's. I mean, but he was rubbish before he got 2 numbers, but that is what it is. Mate, South, they're still going to do a good job.
Yeah.
They're still going to make the 8. We're looking at 4th here. See how we go.
Alrighty.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yum.
Yeah, the Cowboys were robbed. Oh no, call John Wayne.
Yeah.
They did get a bit dusty last year when the Cronulla ran in
Yeah.
for their 7th tackle try. Whatever
It was a bit ornery, but what do you do?
Who cares? But Matty Bowen has gone to Wigan. He's left, so they've
Open up a
recruited-
fullback spot.
Yep, a Lachlan Coote. Now, sad to see him go.
Yep.
Love him. But good luck to you, mate. It's going to be... well, not really big shoes to fill, but metaphorically big shoes to fill. But he's got all the talent in the world. If he stays injury-free, the things that he can do working with Jonathan Thurston and off the big forward pack can be good.
Well, that's it. Matty Bowen's got always had a lot of room to move, and you know, Lachlan Coote's only going to capitalise on that. So, watch that space. Absolutely, Cowboys. You know, they're a top 8 side.
They are a top 8 side.
Six spot.
Yeah, 6 spot. Don't be surprised if they're higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after that, the much maligned Illawarra Dragons.
Boo.
Now they've also gone on a spending spree, and let's face it, they needed to. A lot of ageing stars not doing that well. Matt Cooper retired. They really needed to buy some oomph because the Wayne Bennett, let's just sweep it out to the second man play, no longer working for them. Gareth Widdop, Melbourne star, England star. I rate him. I really do. I thought Billy Slater's running at 5'8" consistently actually stifled Melbourne's attack because Gareth Widdop had something to offer. How's he going to work though without that brilliant structure? I think he'll do well. But I don't think the team will do well. All their forwards look exactly the same and play the exact same. They don't have a hole runner. They don't have a line breaker. They've got Joel Thompson. He's fantastic. But is he going to play centres or back row? Were you going to have Ben Craig?
He was playing back row last year.
Trent Merrin, you know, carrying the team. No wonder he's got such big shoulders and arms.
They should put Joel Thompson back in the centres because he was a better centre than he was a second row.
They're going to have Stanley and they're going to have Gerard Beale and that. And they got Dugan, they got Morris, they got Nightingale. Are they going to see any quality football? Who knows? But I don't think so. Dragons, the Steelers.
13 or something like that.
Fuck them. 15th.
15th it is, mate. Sharkies.
Ooh, the Asada Sharks.
The Asada Sharks, man. They've had a rough year. They've had a rough time with it. Apparently, recently too, the whole drugs thing. It came to a point. I don't know. I was reading the paper something about the fact that they're only focusing on Cronulla now, and none of the AFL shit. It's just going to be Cronulla. So
it is a bit harsh, and it's not going to help with Guns boys, but. After last year's efforts, where things were hanging over their head, at least they know what's happening now. They can go out and play some football, and
that's it. There's not going to be so much of that going around now. I think they're a quality football side, and they showed that last year.
And who was the breakout star of last year?
Fafita, of course.
Andrew Fafita.
Yeah. What a signing! What a right! Yeah.
Tim Sheens is still fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, just picking up his paychecks from the time.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, what do you reckon for Fafita? Will it second year syndrome or will it just come on strong?
No, he's going to just keep barnstorming, man. Going to keep barnstorming, and Sharks they'll do it again.
Yep.
They'll make the 8 again, even as high as I don't know, somewhere in there, third or.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh well, I can't say no. I think they really have the talent to go further.
Yeah. Maybe they'll win a premiership for once. Like that.
Ease up. Yeah. Maybe Asians will learn how to drive.
Whoa! Racist.
It always goes down smooth. Smooth. The Bulldogs. Been perennial contenders. Desi Hauser at the helm, but is he worrying too much about technology and not about winning games?
Yeah. Well, it all went downhill from the ear biting, and
James.
Literally, it was. There goes the premiership, and then the next season was dog shit.
Didn't
even mean that one. That was
good. Young bloke played really well last year was Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
Tough, good second rower. Will make it in any team, doesn't matter what structure. But it's surprising, he's been so busy. Joshua Jackson, I mean, he's in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
he's in Dawson's Creek.
Now
he's in the number 12. I mean, hey, he can do anything.
Actor in the 90s, now football in the 2010s.
Left the 90s.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he's a time traveller. He looks younger now than he did then.
Yeah, much more talented now.
Yeah. I don't know where that American accent came from.
Nah. Well, we seen him play hockey in Mighty Ducks 1. Wasn't too fast.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No. And we all forget Mighty Ducks 3. But, Bulldogs, Going to have a decent year. I
Yeah.
don't think they've recruited that well. And missing Barber at the back, they've got a Durilo, Sam
I think
Perrett's
they're
solid.
going to have a heartbreaking end of the season. They're not going to quite scrape in. I think it might be a ninth.
Ninth. Yeah, I see them in that.
Maybe a ninth on point. On difference.
Yeah.
On difference. It'll be ninth on difference. That's what it's going to be. They're going to be spewing.
They're going to miss out on the field goals that Jamie Soward kicks this year for us. The winners.
Speaking of heartbreak,
it's
going to be Tigers. Tigers,
Yeah.
Tigers know heartbreak, don't they?
They do.
Tigers fans.
Well,
Tigers players,
at least the board's fixed now.
Mm.
Now the board's fixed, they can concentrate on trying to win games of football.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to happen? No.
Probably not.
No. It's a shame for Robbie Farah, but hey, at least he's won a premiership.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good stuff. But Luke Brooks,
Okay.
biggest raps on somebody since Sonny Bill. Everybody's talking about Luke Brooks.
Okay.
Andrew Johns thinks this guy's a freak. He's played one game and they won and they played well and he looked composed. Can he keep it up for a full season?
Don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Is he starting?
Oh yeah.
No?
Oh yeah, he's starting. He's right.
Definitely
to
watch this space for him then.
go. Yeah,
See
Luke
how he
Brooks.
goes.
Apparently he's going to be bigger than Adam Reynolds, which is fine. Doesn't bother me.
Might put him in my Supercoach team then.
Let's not get out of ourselves.
Yeah, well, I'll see how much he is.
You got to have you got to have try assists.
Right. I see.
See where I'm going with that?
Yeah, I see. Last but definitely least, we've got the Melbourne Storm.
Storm fans out there, don't worry. Dan wakes up every morning, drinks a whole lot of haterade.
Yeah. Oh man.
Haters gonna be hating.
Haters gonna be hating. It's only just begun. This is pre-season. This is pre-hating. Well, they're still a top 8 side. They're still going to come 5th or whatever.
You go to prenatal class, the pre-hate.
Pre-hatal. Yeah, pre-hatal. Yeah,
Pre-hatal class.
Pre-hatal class, the pre-hate.
Post-hatal.
Yeah, post-hatal, still hating. Post-hatal runs into pre-hatal between seasons. But, I don't know, who do you like at Melbourne? I don't know. Who do they sign?
They never really signed big. This time they did, not figuratively, literally.
Oh, that
Georgie!
That can only be Georgie. That can only be Georgie Rose going to Melbourne. There you go.
Gorgeous George Rose, who's lost 7 kilos.
Oh.
Apparently he's not liking the Melbourne fast food.
No.
Latte.
Soy latte.
Hey, I'll have that deep fried.
Yeah.
No, he's looking good, and if he's got a little bit more fitness in him, he's a hard runner. He does it. He'll get any more minutes out of him. Very good defender. He's got a great offload and step.
Bouncing off him, man.
He could be the missing link of what they were missing last year because they still got Jesse Bromwich, who's a very good front row. They got a good back row: Ryan Hoffman, Kevin Proctor, Tohu Harris, Ryan Hinchcliffe, the most underrated footballer in the game. As long as they stay, Cameron Smith and Cooper Cronk stay injury free because it doesn't matter with Billy.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter with
cheating.
Exactly.
Framing.
So I see Melbourne still doing well. Not a top 4 team. They're on there, but they're not going to go like that. But they're on this way.
Yeah.
So
They'll still make the 8.
They'll still make the 8 in 5th.
Yeah.
So that's our.
That's a wrap up. That's a pre-season
special. I like it. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, we're here, man. Yeah. It's footy.
I'm not liking the fact I haven't had a drink yet.
I've finished mine, so I'm done.
No, I haven't had a drink since December 31st, which is no good. I might have to break that duck.
Yeah.
Well, not like I'm doing cricket at the moment, but I'll break that duck.
He's been breaking lots of ducks at cricket.
Panthers round 1. Maybe I'll go smack a couple of ducks at Aqua Golf like I did last time it rained.
But you know,
you don't get paid for that, you just get pride.
When you're on the golf course, if you hit a birdie on a hole, it's a birdie for the hole.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so if you're like 8 strokes deep, just fucking launch it into the duck pond.
I can just see you with a bird. Yeah! 2 under! And on that note, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Car Hole Tavern. Beautiful. I do believe they're having a round 1 special, so come on over, give them a call. And also the good people down, the good man himself at Phillips 79, the eBay store. Plenty of good footy games out there. Shoot him an email, non-for-profit, and it's good stuff.
Don't forget to go to www.talkingfooty.com to get all your footballing needs. Tipping season start.
Yeah.
Sign up, get your tips in,
and
start cranking the hate up for Melbourne on the forums. Just make it happen.
It's great, the haterade.
Don't forget to
Dan's got plenty of it.
I got it. Like our Facebook page, unless you're from Melbourne, and then just like it anyway.
Yeah. Just like it, just don't, we'll tell your friends, but we won't tell them about you.
Not your Melbourne friends, your Sydney friends.
Exactly, well let's face it, you don't have any because you're Sydney.
No, because you're a Melbourne hipster.
So
anyway, cheers mate.
To Sydney!
To Sydney! Ah.
Oh.
And that's the end of that chapter.